If you're a gig worker or a freelancer, 9 out of 10 times, you're either working in either field because you're either passionate about what you do and have a very natural skill set, or you wanted the opportunity to be able to work independently and work as much as you needed to work to make what you wanted to make to control your income better than you could with a W-2. In either case, most likely you have bigger financial plans than just these standard punch in, punch out, whatever I make, whatever my retirement is, I'm going to do that for X amount of years until I can retire, so on and so forth. You likely have bigger objectives. You either want to scale up your existing freelancing, or you want to take the money that you're hustling for in your gig work to launch some kind of business or investment. In order to do that, you need to properly position your finances to be able to be effective over the long haul, so your hard work does not go down the drain from poor money management and poor infrastructure setup. You need to get this in shape before the recession that we are facing officially kicks in, because many of you as gig workers and freelancers are in sectors that are usually fueled by disposable income, meaning that this is usually going to be money that people don't have to spend if push comes to shove. When a recession kicks in, the first thing that dries up is going to be that, discretionary or disposable income that people, they've paid their bills, they've met their obligations, they put food on the table, and now the fields that you guys are working in are extra. Even if it's food delivery or something like that, people can go get their own food if things get hard enough instead of paying the extra cost for the extra service. If you understand what I'm saying, you need to get this in order. And I'm gonna lay out 5 major steps, pillars, foundation to your infrastructure to get in position to make sure that you're solid through this recession that the Federal Reserve is predicting to start kicking in the end of 2023 or early 2024. So if we can get you in position ahead of that, or at least getting right into it, then that will help you weather that storm and actually come out much stronger when things start to clear up and the economy opens back up, rates start to go back down, and things are turning again, and your work is booming and opportunities are booming. So let's get into these 5 major foundational pillars you need to have set up. Number 1, you need to set up a business entity. Many of you function as independent contractors in your trade. Maybe you do sole proprietorship. To be completely honest, for tax efficiency, potential liability protections, payroll setup, things of this nature, you need to set up some type of corporation in your name, LLC or S or C Corp. Do your own research. I'm not an attorney, but at the end of the day, I'm telling you as a banker and a financial services professional, this is what the majority of most of my successful small solopreneurs, small business owners do to structure their finances. You need an LLC, single member LLC, or you need to be some kind of S or C Corp. If you are proficient, you can set these things up yourself, largely online or maybe downtown at your local government, and have these things set up along with the EIN from the IRS done online in a very short span of time for free. Don't pay for it. Or if you're not that competent in that arena, there's LegalZooms and other entities that will take, for a fee, will set these things up for you. And you need to make sure that you're competent enough or willing to outsource being what's called a registered agent to keep all of your annual reporting done on your business regularly. Next, you need a business bank account. Hopefully you already have the personal banking relationships set up strong. If you don't, obviously you need to get that set up properly. But from there, you need a business bank account in the entity's name that you created. Not that challenging to do once you have all your proper documentation from your state and your EIN from the IRS. For the most part, that's the bulk of what you're gonna need to go into an institution or go online. If you have a local or a set up institution you're already doing business with, I recommend you start there, setting up your business bank account and getting a business credit card. Hopefully your credit is already together. If not, you need to get that going ASAP, because you need somewhere to itemize your expenses, to start building business credit, and to take the pressure off your personal credit and expenses by having that excess capital to fuel your gig work or your freelancing work or your business. So you need to get that set up. I recommend, if you don't have a really tight-knit local banking relationship going, American Express because once you're in their ecosystem, they have the data, the tools to do the underwriting on you without usually having to pull hard credit over and over and over again. You get your first set of hard pulls for getting in the ecosystem with a credit card. Once you're in, unless there's some red flags you set up or something of that nature, American Express rarely ever pulls your credit again to get many more credit cards with them, or even loans and lines of credit. You can often get with a soft pull, which is a phenomenal strategy for growth. And they also offer business bank accounts, so they're great if you want to go that route. If you're not going to go American Express, Chase Bank is another great option. That's in almost all 50 states. They have a full gamut of products from personal credit cards, personal banking, business credit cards. They have software online that allows you to set up, which your next step I'm gonna cover, your tax software to your business bank account. Very seamless platform. Chase Bank is a phenomenal institution to set up top to bottom in one ecosystem. I recommend American Express or Chase Bank in this arena. Next, we're gonna go to tax software and or tax professional. If you're proficient enough in this thing on your own, maybe you set up a QuickBooks or some equivalent and run all of your itemized expenses, hopefully off of a personal or ideally business credit card. Run it through and then run it through your software so you can itemize everything and make everything simple for tax filing. Your tax returns will be pivotal in your growth for credit and leverage. When you're going to apply for loans, high limit credit cards, lines of credits, you're gonna often need to have your taxes together for yourself and your business. Make it easy on yourself. Get a tax software and or a tax professional ASAP. Number 4, you need to get medical and life insurance. If you had a W-2 job that was in a reasonable size employer, most likely you'd have both of these already provided for you at minor to no cost. You need to set this up just like you work a W-2. Stride is one of those platforms that offers the medical insurance many times over for independent contractors, gig workers, and you can check places like TrueStage out for life insurance at pretty reasonable cost. They partner with a lot of credit unions, and they do partner with a lot of gig platforms and freelancing platforms. TrueStage is TRUSTAGE. Stride, STRIDE. Check those out for medical and life insurance. The next is set up your retirement accounts. I don't care if this is your part-time work. I don't care if it's your side hustle. I don't care if you're doing it full-time, double full-time. If you're going to be doing this for any length of time, any couple to few years, one to a time, which most of you are already in that far or plan to be in that far, set up retirement accounts. You're not a W-2 employee. There's no 401k set up for you. There's no pensions. None of that's in place. It's all on you. You have to set up your own retirement accounts through solo 401ks, self-employed pension plans, SEP plans. Roth IRAs are wonderful, and a brokerage account for you to actually invest in stocks and bonds and whatever you decide to set up. You also can set up a Roth IRA and do a self-directed IRA. Very popular if you're looking for alternative investing. It's a little bit nuanced, so you might want to make sure you know what you're doing. But there's companies out there like Broad Financial and others that offer self-directed 401ks and IRAs. This will allow you to put those IRAs and 401ks in LLCs, and that will, through certain tax structure and business structure, which these companies usually help you set up. I'm not the professional in that area, but they will allow you to invest in dozens of alternative assets if you believe in different asset classes than the stock market. Real estate, precious metals, crypto, private lending, all open season with these types of accounts. Those are the 5 major pillars that you have got to have in place if you're a freelancer, gig worker, or solopreneur, small business owner. If you don't have those 5 in place, you are setting yourself up at some point in time for utter headaches or potential utter failure. I was eager and urgent to bring you this message because we are potentially facing a slowing down of this economy that we don't really know how bad it's going to be. And many of you as freelancers and gig workers will be the first and the hardest to get hit, similar to COVID. Please put your infrastructure in place. Payroll, bonus for you guys. And I'll be honest, I forgot for a second. But a bonus for you. Number 6 will say payroll, which needs to be set up actually right in the cusp of your business bank account and your business credit card and your tax software. Payroll. Stop paying yourself through Zelle and Venmo and all of this other stuff that when you go sit down in front of a lender or get a home, invest in real estate, or to get business capital to expand your business, they're looking at you like you got 6 heads because you're getting paid through peer-to-peer platforms that are intended for, tip sharing and stuff like that. It's not set up or looked at or caught up to as a payroll service. These are peer-to-peer transfer platforms. They are intended to make peer-to-peer transfers easy, not to make payroll easy. Please set up actual payroll. Have those Zelles and Venmos go into your business bank account. Gusto, ADP, and others are out there to help you set up payroll relatively turnkey once you have the right documentation, and have those Zelles and Venmos get transferred into W-2 pay stub income. You're going to pay taxes on it out of there, but it's going to be beautiful when it's time for lending, literally seamless, versus you trying to give up all these bank statements and verify this Zelle and that Venmo. Give them your QuickBooks. I'm telling you now, as a banker in the lending space, as a financial services professional, you are going to save yourself many, many, many gray hairs by having payroll set up. Consider that your bonus. Other than that, I know this was valuable for you. Comment down below which one of these 6 were brand new for you, or you didn't set up, or you've been thinking about but wasn't sure, or you need me to elaborate more on. Comment down below. Other than that, all my pioneers, welcome back. To all my new viewers, welcome in. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below and keep the conversation and any questions going down below. Links are in the description to American Express in particular if you want to take that route and get into one of the best ecosystems for any personal and business credit cards and business banking. Does not get much better than American Express. Links are in the description below if you want to get in through there, get some great welcome bonus, and support this channel for free. Other than that, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I want all of y'all to stay focused, stay in motion. I'll see y'all soon.
This is JP from Blueprint for Prosperity Network, a channel dedicated to helping you increase your net worth through relationship banking, maximizing your borrowing capacity, the proper use of life insurance, and the ownership of real estate. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading content on a daily basis to help you customize your blueprint for prosperity.